ABC Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, a stormy period ahead from the plains through Texas and eventually into Louisiana later this week. The threat of heavy rainfall, perhaps. Might see some flash flood watches down the line and maybe even a marginal to slight risk of severe storms Thursday. Then again, perhaps Saturday. But if we get lucky, we just get some rainfall daily, not a whole lot on any given day. And the flood threat is mainly west of us. But we can't bet on that quite yet. So let's get into what's been going on during the course of the day today. Justin Terro getting our weather shot, and we've seen fair to partly cloudy skies across the area. Not a bad day today, but late this afternoon, some action perking up across Louisiana and Acadiana. But this afternoon, we're zoomed in on the Texas Panhandle from right around just north of the Big Bend area, all the way on up through the Panhandle, and severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings ongoing. So we'll be watching that storm chaser video coming in, and this continues all the way up into portions of Oklahoma and Kansas as well, where we're seeing strong to severe storms in around the Wichita area. During the course of the day today, thunderstorm clusters southeast Texas and offshore, and Acadiana kind of missing out, but some of the outflow boundaries creating storms here locally. We'll get to that in just a bit. But as we look at the severe weather threats tonight, obviously the Texas Panhandle. Tomorrow it shifts from the Texas Hill Country into northwest Louisiana, where enhanced risk of severe storms that could produce large hail damaging winds at about 30% will be possible anywhere within this area. And we always say within a 25-mile radius of any point in these areas, and an isolated risk of tornadoes as well. Notice a slight risk edging into almost Acadiana, and Acadiana hatched in I-10 northward for a marginal risk of severe storms. But I think the main action really starts to come in for Thursday, where we're hatched in for a slight risk of severe storms along and north of the I-10 corridor, and the main threat's going to be damaging winds for Thursday. Maybe another severe weather risk or marginal one for Friday, and then maybe a slight one for Saturday. That's the way it looks to pan out. Look at these big storm clusters way out in the Gulf of Mexico, showing a ton of lightning, and it's been storming in southeast Texas in around the Houston area all afternoon long, and just in time for drive time. There is flooding rainfall across portions of Houston over to the Baytown area and then north of town. Then as we edge into Louisiana, we see scattered storms across portions of Beauregard, moving into Vernon Parish, some heavy-duty action there, and a shower that popped up in Lafayette shortly before 5 o'clock has moved all the way into extreme northwestern portions of St. Landry Parish up through into Evangeline Parish, with locally heavy downpours, maybe a little pea-sized hail here and there, some cloud-to-ground lightning, but this well below severe levels. So let's look at the short-term model as we look at the predictive radar. Maybe after that early evening shower, it should be quiet generally after 10 o'clock tonight. That continues through the overnight hours with mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures holding in the lower 70s through tomorrow morning, maybe even mid-70s. Then tomorrow with daytime heating, a scattering of showers and storms. But I keep on wanting to lower the rain chances for tomorrow, 40-50%. That's the best I think we can go at this point, although the European model is a little bit more boisterous with the activity. Temperatures back into the mid to upper 80s, maybe a little sunshine tomorrow afternoon, but the main action appears to be coming in as we head into Thursday, and that's what we watch on the European model. Here is Wednesday. Again, maybe a little overdone for Acadiana, but the heaviest storms, Texas up through the Arklatex. Then we get into Thursday. We start seeing a little bit more activity locally, but not much rhyme or reason to the action. There's going to be a little bit of a surface trough and upper level disturbances riding aloft here, but the storm direction, look at that Thursday coming in from the northeast to the southwest. Then Friday, it's just kind of festering over the region. And then Saturday, it's going to be more of a north to south type of an action into Saturday night. Hopefully the European model, which I'm showing you here, is right, which indicates partly sunny skies returning for Sunday and some good looking weather as we go into early next week. As for rainfall, this is the tough part. It's not about how much, but how fast it comes down. This is the rainfall through tomorrow night. Euro's going for 3/4 of an inch to a half inch. I think we might see less than that, but then we start the accumulation as we head into Thursday. Then we go into Friday. Now starting to see bigger rain totals, and anything in yellow is pushing 8 inches of rain. So that's where the flood threat's going to be. be. And look at this, pink showing up. That's pushing 10 inches of rain through Saturday night, and this is the rainfall through Sunday morning. So we're going to say 3 to 6. Hopefully it all doesn't come at once and we spread it out over a few days. We may have a flash flood watch, but not much flooding. But if you get 2 to 4 inches of rain in an hour period, then you're going to have localized flooding. So that's what we'll be watching closely. So evening shower possible, then quiet the rest of the night. Certainly feeling more warm and humid with lows in the low to mid 70s. Tomorrow, breezy and warm, chance of scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. Rain chance, I think I got it at a generous 50%, breezy southerly winds. 60% Thursday, 80% or better Friday, Saturday, and this not only may be daytime but nighttime action, so don't cancel any plans until you watch the radar earlier in the day. The threat of locally heavy rains and severe weather threats Thursday through Saturday, and we'll say 3 to 6 inches of rain possible, looking better for Mother's Day afternoon. And right now I'm going to be optimistic and go with some sunshine as we go into next week. So we'll watch it closely and we'll have a better beat on some of those rain totals, but a very tricky forecast situation.
Yeah, just got to get through the next few days here.
Exactly right.
Thanks, Rob.